Hello Tabletop fans, welcome with another video. Today we're gonna unbox the Gamemaster set from Army Painter and specifically the Dungeons and Caverns core set. This is a box set that includes everything you need to create, build and paint your own dungeon tiles, but also terrain.
Yeah, looking at this box, it looks huge. So there's a lot of stuff in there. It looks great. I can't wait to start cracking this one open.
Alright, so let's start cracking.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So there it is, the box. Really cool artwork on the front with some classic D&D type characters on the front. Dwarven clerk and a fighter and a ranger and a thiefling fighting a beholder. Already looks really cool, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, really excited. The idea of this box is, as it says, build your own dungeon. So there's all sorts of tools and materials in here that should make you your own dungeon or cavern for your Dungeons and Dragons role-playing game, or perhaps maybe some terrain for some other cool board or tabletop games.
Yeah. Fun thing is all these runes here, they actually say something. So they look like runes, but it's just English. So if you ever have the time, you can read all those runes, see what's going on. So let's flip the box over. The back. Here we go. We can see the contents of the box, so we will see that later on, a little bit how it works and some final examples. So I say let's start opening up the plastic.
Yeah,
are you ready?
I'm ready for it.
There we go. Get that off. So, flip it over again. So, let's start with this.
Yeah, let's go with the books.
So what do we have here? We have a book on how to build and how it actually works. So we're gonna take a quick flip through it, see what's in there. Yeah, all full color pages. Introduces the characters from the artwork, funny, with also the matching miniatures.
And these miniatures are not included, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. It tells you a little bit here about how the materials works. It looks like there's even an app that you can download. Cool. Yeah. You can. Oh, how cool! You have these cool QR codes. You can scan them with your phone if you have the app, and it will show you how you make that specific thing. That's really cool.
It's very, very clever. So this is just a quick guide on how to, actually do all these cool things that they are displaying here. So very nice, quick tutorials. If you never have touched terrain or these materials before, it is a nice how-to book for you to get into it and learn the basics, perhaps.
Yeah, this is a technique I use a lot as well with a rock, pressing it into the foam to get some texture. Cool. Yeah. Something about painting and a hot wire cutter and priming. Here's some painting examples. There are paints inside and that show you how to do that. So that's cool.
And that's really already what I see now, a very cool thing about this box. It is absolutely a complete thing, right? So there's paints in there, there's materials in there, absolutely everything you need to make all these cool things that you see right from this booklet.
Different tufts. Yeah, cool. All right, interesting little booklets.
Yeah. Well, we got a piece of paper here. We can put that away. We don't need that. Not interesting. All right. So we got another little folder there. Congratulations, you are now a Game Master.
So it's one of the first ever made, it says.
But it is one of the first boxes of this kind, right?
Yeah, this is the first print run.
Because I haven't seen this before. So this is actually like a very new product from Army Painter.
You get some free extra little bonuses if you have the first print run. So it has a free effect brush and a crypt upgrade kit you can use. So that's really cool. So you get some bonuses that doesn't show on the outside of the box that's in there.
So I guess that means that's on a limited run on these boxes.
Yeah.
Right? So when that runs out, they still release these, but then without the extras.
I think so. Right. Yeah. We'll see. I think this is the crypt upgrade. So it has some resin bits in there. Let's open it. You can see it. I think this is the specific crypt. So it has a sacrificial altar.
Oh,
here.
cool. Yeah.
Cool. It has a lever and a trapdoor to operate the trapdoor probably. And a nice little ladder, which is always useful.
looks
So there's some cool little resin bits.
Alright, so one of the biggest things in here, probably already here, is the foam board. So we got a few slices of foam board here. Foam board, very cool material to make very cool shapes and textures from, right? So you can make very cool tiles out of this. You already saw in the little booklet, they made a lot of cool like ruins and gateways and archways from this stuff.
Yeah.
So very nice collection of that stuff. You also
already has some texture on it as well.
There's also a little bit of texture on it, which is always nice for dry brushing techniques, etc.
It's quite a big pile though.
So how many slices are in there?
6. Oh, there's even one more here in the bottom. A really big one in the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
okay.
another one. Okay. So it has two really. It does almost not fit on the. So two really big ones.
2 big slices and like 2
6
halves. Yeah.
Yeah. So quite a lot of foam in there.
Alright, other stuff that you get, looks like we also get a primer in here. I'm not sure what color it is, honestly. I'm assuming it's black because of the black lid, but probably. But yeah, always nice to have a primer in there. Army painted primers, very solid primers, and you always need a primer to prime your stuff. So again, one of the things that makes this box absolutely complete. You get your paints, you get your primers, you get your material.
And it's a special primer as well, because a normal primer will melt your foam. So that's also very interesting. So they did a special primer in there.
Oh, okay, so this is
to apply on foam.
So this is specially designed for foam.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, especially for foam, styrofoam, NDF, and fiberboard.
Cool.
So I really hope they're going to release these separately as well, because this is actually really interesting stuff for terrain builders. Because most primers just will melt away all your terrain.
All right, looks like we also got a set of paints in here. So let's open that up as well, see what we get in here. Looks like all very like standard and natural colors. So the colors they supply in here are, for example, we have a Cavern effects color. So these are actually probably like effect paints as well. Yeah, very cool. We have the Brink black.
Yeah.
We've got a color Dungeon Highlights.
Yeah, so usually they do the original army painter colors and just rename them to show what they are for.
Cavern Highlights. You get a wash, Subterranean wash, so shade, always nice to have as well.
Slime, yeah.
We got the Grotto Slime, so this is also like an effect slimy paint. And you get the Dungeons effects, which is most likely
I think it's going to be a glossy or a watery
white
effect.
Maybe a textury effect.
Yeah.
And lastly, we got some glue, of course. PVA glue, Kids foam, XPS foam, sculpting glue. So very nice glue to glue your foam. And there are some, of course, Army Painter notes with some read before use values and stuff, and more on their hobby products, and of course a thank you note.
Important. All right, let's open the next little box in there. So what do we got in here? So this is the extra bonus brush. The how is it called? The effect brush. So this is the bonus brush you get with this set. And normally you will get. It's very stuck with a staple. There we go. So we have a hobby knife for cutting the foam, of course. We've got 1, 2, 3 brushes. 1 for applying your paints and 2 dry brushes in different sizes. So a big and a medium dry brush. Gonna feel the. Yeah, they feel nice. I think this is not plastic. Like sometimes they have these plastic hairs, but this feels a little bit more like real. Actual hairs.
All right.
Cool. And a mixing palette.
Very important.
Yeah. Always handy.
Yeah.
Right.
I really like how really complete everything feels. You literally get everything. You get your palette, you get your hobby tools, you get your special like foam cutting tools. It's amazing.
Piece of sanding paper.
Sanding paper as well.
Nothing special, but it's always handy to have because you might not have that laying around.
You even get a metallic measure in here, which is really nice because then you can use your knife as well.
And you don't damage your ruler.
You don't damage your ruler. So really nice, yeah. Like we said before, it's literally everything you need in here. So fully completed set.
Dungeon base. I expect this will be a little bit of a textured.
Yeah, probably.
Textured paint, probably. I expect this to have a little bit of texture in there. This is always useful.
All right, so you also get some scenery sand, of course, to make some basing sands and give some texture to places where you want texture perhaps as well. Also very nice is that it's a very like mixed combination of different sized sands and little stones in there, and just great mixture of different kinds of sands. Very cool. We also get a little bit of basing material, some tufts of course, so you get your grasses. Always nice to give some more character to your terrain as well.
Yeah, it's the swampy one, right? The one with the brown on the bottom and the yellow on top.
So there's a little bit brownish with the granite. So always, again, very nice, especially for the theme. The theme is of course dungeon like caverns and dungeons. So
yeah,
another one with a
cavern base. So this is a little bit more brownish, brownish paint. I think this will be the first colors that you apply, and then you dry brush them with the smaller pots on top. So you have cavern base and you have cavern effect. So you probably will apply this one first and then dry brush this on top.
All right, and then lastly we also have a nice foam cutter, right? So this is like a tool with like a hot wire here that gets hot when you turn it on, and then you can slice through your foam board, which is very, I think with these things, I haven't used these things like when I was a kid, but I think it's very nice to handle, right? So you can easily cut your foam up. It's cleaner than you use a knife. So it's really, really nice to have this one in the set as well.
Yeah, you melt your foam, as it were. Yeah. So there it is. And you can just, if this ever breaks, you can just apply a new piece of wire there.
So it looks like batteries are not included.
No batteries included. No, you have to put your own batteries in. It looks like
I think those are 9 volts, maybe. No, like the bigger ones. Yeah.
That you have to put in there. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Always useful. Always useful. I think this one will make sure it will starting to melt, and then it will stop heating this part. So yeah,
cool.
Yeah, very useful. Yeah.
All right, so this is everything you have in the box, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we've seen what's in here. So let's take a quick look at these things and give the people give them a recap of what all this stuff is.
So we had in the box some paints, some brushes, a mixing tablet, a book with how to use everything, knife and a ruler, some sand, some foam, a cutter, primer, sanding paper. Yeah, so much stuff.
A lot of stuff. So again, very complete set, everything you need to make some very cool dungeon and very cool terrain and tables for your RPG games or maybe even miniature games.
Yeah, definitely.
Really looking forward. So next week we're going to make another video using all this stuff and using actually this booklet to make some stuff they are explaining in here. So check out the video next week, how we're going to build some stuff with all this cool stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely. And if you want to get your hands on this box, go check out www.tabletopkingdomshop.nl and order yours there.
Yeah. All right. Until then, see you next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.